Friends, enemies, and those who remain undecided. I'm sick. Just want y'all to know that I'm actually sick. That's the reason I'm not streaming on my main channel right now, which is Jack Daedalus. I've been doing Doom Dark Ages about 2/3 of the way through. I just got eaten by Cthulhu. Everybody wants to know. So woke up, I knew Dolly Parton had died, and I don't follow country. So like I mostly knew her as this really good woman who does a lot for charity. I knew she was a good person. However, Tim Curry passed, and he is definitely someone who has played more of a role in my entertainment growing up. And I also know he's a good person, or he was a good person. So I wanted to just go through and pull up some of his IMDb, and we'll just talk about it for a little bit. Uh, Everybody obviously is thinking about the Rocky Horror Picture Shows and all the little variants, but people forget he also did Darth Sidious. He was the voice for Emperor Palpatine's Sith. That right there, like, remember he had a stroke. I forget what year, but he had a stroke, and and so he was kind of just mostly sticking with voice acting for a while. Um, yeah, I forgot he did the voice of Gordon Godfrey in Young Justice. Yeah, he's like in almost everything. He's one of those people you can use for degrees of Kevin Bacon. Um, Criminal Minds I never watched. Like, there's a lot in here I haven't seen. Like Regular Show, I don't really particularly care for. Dragon Age Origins, I forgot he was Arl Rendon Howe. I honestly forgot that. Brutal Legends. Oh, he's in Brutal Legends. I actually wanted to play that again. I would love to play it on stream, but unfortunately the music would get me in trouble. Now, this is the one that really stands out to me that's really funny because it has like one of the most trademark, like, what the fuck lines. I'm gonna pull it up. It's in Command and Conquer, and it's fucking hilarious.
I'm es-
Hang on, we gotta do this one. There's another video. I'll probably get in trouble if I actually play.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
Not what I wanted.
You got to win the.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
I suspect like that was done in one take, and like he just refused to do another one because he was just trying to look as manic and psychotic as possible. He's playing like the Russian, the one in charge of the Soviet Union team, and it's fucking hilarious. So if you've never played Command and Conquer, that's I recommend it. Which one was this? They're not even listing it, and people are actually doing that right now. So, yeah. Or I had to answer somebody on something. All right, Barbie and the Three Musketeers. See, like this is what I'm talking about, where he just shows up in the most random things. Like he's in SpongeBob, mind you. Keanu Reeves is too, but still. um, the fact that he shows up here in the Christmas Carol as well is entertaining because like he shows up in a lot of like the Muppets and Sesame Street stuff. Like, and in fact, one of my favorites, um, Dodgers, Monty Python and Spamalot. Interesting. Not know that. Oh yeah, he was Nigel Thornberry. Oh my god, that's another one I completely had forgotten about. Like I didn't even really watch that show much, but I knew about it. He was in The Monk. He's also in Ocean's 13. I know that one. Top of my head. Just this voice acting, goddamn. Scary Movie 2, The Professor, that's right. No Singer, what? Yeah, Charlie's Angels. The old one they did back in the 2000s. There's one I'm specifically looking for. Batman Beyond. He was in the TV series as Batman Beyond. That one I didn't know either. Oh, he's in the Jumanji TV series. It made me pause for a second. Adams Family Reunion as Gomez Adams? Because I know the original actor died. Oh, okay, yeah, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, it was the third movie. So, yeah, you had the first two that had the original actors in it, that made the live action so famous, or the modern. Cher is also 80. Should we be scared? There's another Home Alone 2 80-year-old actor who I would more prefer to be targeted. I will not say their name. Also, hi Z. See here. Freakazoid. That one I forgot about. Mind you, Freakazoid is like one of those weird TV shows. Um, for those who didn't watch Freakazoid, I have my key lights off, by the way, because it gets too hot and it's really hot in the apartment. Freakazoid is one of those really weird TV shows. Like, it has just like this laundry list of just the most random people associated with it. I think it was even made by Steven Spielberg for some fucking reason. And I think it's only like one season of it. Got Gargoyles, which, oh my god, is such an insane. Watch the movie, the original movie back in the day. You don't have to watch the TV show, but the movie, um, it's just insane. This is the one that really introduced me to him, not the video game, the movie one, Muppet Treasure Island, right here. This is where I like where my mind actually. Well, technically, I first was introduced to Tim Curry in the original TV series for It when he was playing Pennywise, but I didn't know who he was at the time. Where I really knew him was from Muppet Treasure Island, where he plays Long John Silver. And somebody once described the difference between how get his name. He played Patrick Stewart treated the Muppets versus Tim Curry. Patrick Stewart treated them like they were fellow Broadway actors. Tim Curry acted like he was a Muppet himself. Congo, he shows up like at the beginning. Old Sonic the Hedgehog games. The Little Mermaid TV series. Aladdin. He was in Three Musketeers. Tales from the Crypt. I didn't know that one. He played Oscar Wilde in the Wild West TV series. That's awesome. Of all people. Yep, he was in Home Alone 2. Apparently he was the narrator, but I do know he played the valet at in the hotel. Oh yeah, right here, concierge, right there. That was the game. Darkwing Duck, apparently. Let's get dangerous. Now here's the one I really want to play the video for, but I'd get in trouble with the music. You know what, screw it. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna play a part of it. So there's an old like hey protect nature movie called Ferngully. Um an old fern called Ferngully. It's little fairies in the jungle. This guy who's like part of a logging company gets shrunk down. He has to like he basically is just trying to survive in their environment. And and Tim Curry plays the bad guy named Hexus, like which is like this sentient pollution. Robin Williams is also in. He plays Batty, and there's a song in there called "Toxic Love" from when he first wakes up, and this is the behind the scenes of it. This is what he like as he's singing this song, like how he's handling himself, and it's like, how are you that nonchalant?
Hit me one time. Hit me twice. Go! Ah!
That's rather nice.
Oil and grime, poison sludge.
I'll drop the link in the chat so you guys can see the whole thing. I don't want to get too much trouble. I'm probably already going to get a copyright strike from that alone. But my channel doesn't currently have a strike, so I should be fine. But that's the big one that really stands out to me. Like, although it wasn't like a really popular movie, it really stands out to me because you got Robin Williams and you got Tim Curry in it. There's like a whole bunch of other people. Actually, let me pull up who's the full list in Ferngully, because there's a lot of people in this one. You got Robin Williams as Batty, Christian Slater. I don't know who Samantha Mathis is. I'm gonna pull her up. Jonathan Ward sounds familiar. And then you got Tim Curry. Tommy Chong is Root. I forgot about and Cheech. I forgot they were in that. Like, this is one of those just random movies where you have a lot of these actors that just stand out. What is Sheep in it? What would I know? She was in Super Mario Brothers, American Psycho. And I haven't seen anything recently. I do not want to see Pet Sematary. Anything involving dead animals? No, I'm good. Yeah, this is one of those movies. Let's see if I'm getting yelled at already. No? Okay, cool. Tailspin. And here's his Pennywise one. Tiny Toon Adventures, Prince Charles, Reginald. Hunt for Red October, that's right, he played Dr. Petrov. Tracy Ullman shown apparently at some point. Clue. If you've never seen Clue's one of those that, like, it's not the best movie in the world, like, and you can probably watch it for free on YouTube, but you just, because the character he plays, you just remember, did all that himself. Like, I'm pretty sure that was like all one take too, like him just going like near the end. Rocky Horror Picture Show, there's his big one. I'll pull up the Rocky Horror Picture Show trivia if I can get away with it. Why do you have to like sign in to get the summary? I was just after trivia. Actually, you know what? Let's do one better. I'm gonna go back to Tim Curry and see if I can get any trivia on him. He reported meeting Princess Diana. It turned out she was a huge fan of the Rocky Horror. She told him, "Thank you for completing my education." Hang on, I need to take a sip of my coffee. Yeah, he had a stroke in 2012. I forgot when it happened. He was originally going to be the Joker. I'm kind of glad he didn't. Mark Hamill. He had bronchitis. That's why. He was going to reprise the role as it in 2017, but he turned it down. And he said Bill Skarsgård did a great job, which is probably for the best because remember he was confined to a wheelchair at that point. He wouldn't have been able to do it. He actually has a fear of clowns. I love that. They had to have no reflective surfaces. He was going to play Judge Doom, but was rejected, and instead he played Clue. And Christopher Lloyd had the role instead, which is great. I'm trying to see if there's any that really stand out. Was considered for the role of Jafar, which would have put him opposite of Robin Williams again. After securing Macaulay Culkin, Joe Pesci, and Daniel Stern for Home Alone 1990, Chris was confident to cast actors who were his heroes growing up, like Catherine O'Hare, after seeing her work on SCTV, as well as John Hurd, and then Curry and Rob Schneider on Home Alone 2. I like that. Like, you become a director, and you're like, you know what? Go ahead and bring in some of my favorite people. Like, if I was making a movie and if I had the chutzpah for it, I'd 100% like try to get like Kevin Smith in there. A whole bunch of, like, here's a cameo, just pop in, just say hello. I want an excuse to see you on set. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, Tim Curry passed. We lost a great voice. I just wanted to do a video, talk about him for a little bit, or stream for a little bit. Anyway, see you on the next one.